You see, when you want to make an action movie, you gotta hit it just right. You see, if you have too much action, then the story will be overlooked and technically it'll be a shitty movie and you're just there for the action. But if your story is so great and intense, which is really good because that's what people want, is it considered an action movie though? Considering the fact that you have minimal action? Well, with Snake Eyes, well, I'll tell you more about it in this review. Snake Eyes follows the origin story of one of the most beloved G.I. Joe characters. Snake Eyes has been welcomed into an ancient Japanese clan called the Arashikage after saving the life of its apparent heir, Tommy, or as we know him as Snake Eyes' rival, Storm Shadow. The clan teaches him the ways of the ninja while giving him something he's been longing for, a home since the death of his father when he was just a boy. As he goes through his training, his past is slowly revealed and his honor and allegiance gets tested. Okay, I'm not so familiar with the universe of G.I. Joe characters. I really don't follow it since the film first came out. But Snake Eyes is one of the coolest characters ever in any franchise. He's literally that ninja. He's the ninja. The way he moves, the way he's fight. It's just him, you know? It's just... that's... if you want to see a ninja, look at Snake Eyes. Okay, but here's where the problem is with the movie. The story really doesn't give the character justice. Though the story doesn't seem really rushed, you kind of question like, why is Snake Eyes doing this? Why is he doing what he does? You know, you're just trying to figure out where the emotions at. The objectives were clear, like the story main plot is all quite clear, but like the moments where he's supposed to feel like this, like a certain death or a certain loss, it wasn't intense enough. It doesn't feel like I'm connected with the characters. But the sword play, the choreography, the fighting scenes, they were really amazing. Honestly, if you told me that all the fighting scenes didn't like use like wires and less CGI, I would actually believe it because they were actually really good. They don't seem like it was fake. It seems quite believable and like they actually really did the stunts, like the characters, the actors themselves. There's no stunt doubles. It feels like they did that themselves. So the characters in the story were somewhat mediocre, but not saying that weren't bad. It was just, like I say, I just didn't have a sense of connection. Andrew Koji, right, the guy who plays Storm Shadow, he's the one character that I actually felt like, yeah, he did his character justice. Like he knows how to portray Storm Shadow, the regret and the hatred for Snake Eyes and why he's doing whatever he does. But half the time, because he had to put on a Japanese accent, it was quite hard to understand what he said. As for Henry Golding, the guy who plays the titular character, Snake Eyes, he literally did portray this solo Lone Ranger guy who doesn't want to connect with anybody because he doesn't trust anybody. Yeah, he portrays that really well. And what was missing? Something very important. If you guys know the character of Snake Eyes, he doesn't talk. The reason why he doesn't talk is because he took a vow of silence. Only issue is that didn't happen. So he was talking the entire time, even till the very end. So maybe in this universe, in this timeline or story, whatever, it happens a bit later on. But come on, we know the character doesn't talk. So why did they make him talk? Oh, I'm sorry for spoiling you guys. Usually I don't spoil, but it's not my fault. It's theirs. Yeah, Hollywood, what are you doing, man? So, solid yes or no watching this film? I guess you guys can definitely skip this film. I mean, if you want to see Snake Eyes in action, sure, why not? You know, G.I. Joe fans can watch it. But aside from that, there's nothing much to this film that I can actually give for you guys to, you know, to watch it. Story was okay, it wasn't great. Fight scenes were really good, but aside from that, there's nothing much I can give you to actually entice you to watch the story. Honestly, for me, peak Snake Eyes was from the first two G.I. Joe films. So like Rise of Cobra and Retaliation. They were both played by Ray Park, and despite the first suit looking kind of shit, but the second suit was better. They was peak Snake Eyes. I love it. I love Snake Eyes in the first two G.I. Joe films. Can we get a Snake Eyes film from that G.I. Joe, from those two, you know, rather than this reboot one, even though the suit looks really much more like a ninja and samurai? Please, Hollywood. So guys, if you want to catch it, go catch it in cinemas. Just came out quite recently. Till then, world's yours. And of course, let me know in the comments below.